Welcome to another MTGMoxBox video, your destination for Magic the Gathering box breaks and more. If you like what we do, please support us by participating in our box breaks. You can find us on our website, MTGMoxBox.com, or through our listings on eBay under seller handle MTGMoxBox. You can also find us on social media in the links in the description below, and watch us play Magic on Twitch under MTGMoxBox. Finally, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know what you think. This video series will look at price movements of cards in recently released Magic the Gathering sets. We'll highlight moves greater than $2 and try to point out any trends we're seeing. You can use this information to see if you should wait on a particular card or pull the trigger before the price goes higher. As we continue to gather more data, we'll start looking at monthly changes to capture any trends that don't appear in the weekly price changes. First is Modern Horizons 2, which released June 18th, 2021. It has now been 4.5 months since this set's release, and as the singles begin drying up on the secondary market, we are starting to see prices begin to move up. Prices of several cards went down in the prior week, but quickly bounced back higher this week. At the time of making this video at the end of October, there were no cards dropping more than $2 in the past week. Across the past month, some cards saw some minor declines, but cards from Modern Horizons 2 mostly went up this week. Misty Rainforest rose 408 to 2823, up 16.9% in the past week. However, it is down slightly from a month ago, and its price has been fairly stable. Ragavan Nimble Pilferer also bounced back from a dip last week, rising 702 to 7402 for a 10.5% jump. Similar to Misty Rainforest, Ragavan is also down slightly from a month ago. Finally, Solitude continues to shoot for the moon, rising 1743 to 5742 for a 43.6% jump in the past week. Across the last month, it is up 71.4%. Next up is Dungeons & Dragons: Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, which released July 23rd, 2021. It has now been 3 months since this set's release, and prices are very stable right now. One card reaching new lows this week was Inferno of the Star Mounts, currently at 666 after dropping 17.6% across the past month. Two cards also had bounces this week after declining across the past month. Ranger class went up 267 to 1394 for a 23.7% increase from the last week. It is still down about 10% from a month ago. Old Gnawbone rose 328 to 2438 for a 15.5% increase from the past week. It is almost exactly where it was a month ago. Next up is Midnight Hunt, which released September 24th, 2021. We are at just over 1 month since this set's release, so it's time to take a look at how the most hyped cards during pre-release have done. First is Arlen the Pack's Hope, which transforms into Arlen the Moon's Fury. Currently it is at 1403, and while that is a new low this week, it is still about 80% of its peak pre-release price of $17.57. Next is Teferi, who slows the sunset, currently at 457, which is also a new low for the card. This is just 19% of its peak pre-release price of $24.05. Finally, Renin 7 is now at $27.06. Across the last few weeks, it has lost 20% of its value, but its current price is still about 70% of its peak pre-release price of $39.05. There were a few cards going up, including several hitting new highs this week. Since we talked about this card a few times in our other videos, I wanted to bring up Smoldering Egg, which transforms into Ashmouth Dragon here. Currently it is at a new high of 220 and is up 56% across the past few weeks. Keep hodling those eggs. Another card reaching new high is Memory Deluge. It is now at 809, and across the past few weeks it is up 164%. Finally, the Meat Hook Massacre bounced back from a dip last week. It rose 728 to 3554 for a 25.8% increase in the past week. The current price is about 85% of its all-time high of 41.65. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and please consider clicking like and subscribing to our channel. We'll continue tweaking this video series to keep it interesting and useful for viewers, so please leave a comment to let us know what you think. Thank you. Are there any cards that you are watching that you'd like to see included in the next video? Let us know in the comments below. Alright, now we will do the giveaway from our last video. And as a reminder, we forgot to ask a question for that one, so all comments on this video will qualify. Alright, Minion 0470. Haven't seen this set in a while. Yes, we had not seen a Times Power Remastered opening in a while, and we were glad to open it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your comment.